We all know that feeling of excitement and jitters that we get when we are starting in any industry. Starting in an industry can sometimes prove itself to be very difficult. It can sometimes come with late nights, it can sometimes come with early mornings, it can sometimes give us a headache, it can have its ups and its downs. Now, industries are great. This could be a career industry like food, music, and so on and so forth. And I know that once you've been given a goal ahead, once you've been given a guide to where you want to go to, you could get there faster. It is better going somewhere with a map and going to the same place with no map. It is faster, it's more efficient. So today we're going to be talking about the 5 tips that you need to know before you start in any industry. But before that, ladies and lads, I have to introduce you and say welcome to Feminicity. So, industries can be crazy. Industries can have its ups and downs. We all know this. But industries too also have similarities in the sense that there are some simple rules that apply to all industries. So, we're going to start off right off the bat. One, you have to learn to be a student. No matter the industry you're going to, you have to learn to be a student. You have to learn and tell yourself that I'm going to sit down and I'm going to be the one that learns from others. You know why? Because you don't know everything, because you can't know everything, because you have to learn from everyone. And once you have this at the back of your mind that I'm a student, it makes the job easier because you're so willing to ask people questions about the things that you don't know. You're willing to put in the effort that other people don't put in because in their mind, they know everything. Do you get what I mean? And when you start learning to be a student, people see that. And when they recognize the ability to be humble, they love that and they are willing to teach people things that they know rather than teach people who pretend like they know everything. And once you have this mentality in yourself, you have to make sure that it doesn't go out, because trust me, when you get promoted, you would want to feel like you know it all. Like, I've been here, I've done that, I don't need to know this. But in essence, you need to know this. You need to always be a student, even at the top, because there are so many things that you don't know that another person knows. Number 2, you have to have a plan. Now, when I say have to have a plan, I mean you have to have the plan of where you want to go to. Are you planning on staying at the internship level for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and so on? Or are you actually planning, this year I'm going to be an intern. By next year, I'm going to work my ass off to achieve this goal of maybe going to level 1. And then in the next 2 years, I'm going to go to level 2. That way, when you're seeing your life play out, it is going to go according to plan, because whatever you have in your heart, that is what comes into reality. So you have to have the plan that in the next year, this is where I'm going to go. In the next year, this is what I want to be doing. And to get this in connection to lesson 1, you have to be a student. You have to meet someone and say, okay, what is the plan? Like, how do people get to the top? And once you know that, then you can create your plan according to so. Number 3, you have to be proactive always at any position that you are being given. You have to learn to be the show off. If everybody is saying that you are showing off at your position and every other person is just doing the norms, boo, do not let that affect you. Be the star. Be proactive. Trust me, this always gets the attention of the bosses. This always gets the attention of the leaders, and they would want to know and tutor and mentor you. That is how you get the attention of people at the top. You have to be proactive always at any position. You don't need to be lazy. You don't need to be that, oh, when other people are, chilling and being lazy, doing whatever they want to do, you don't have to be like them. Be proactive. Show yourself off. Show that you are hardworking. Lesson number 4 is you have to be communicative. You have to talk and associate with people. You have to build relationships. No mountain, no house, nothing was built by itself. Any house that you see today was not built by one person. It was built by a ton of people. And how did these ton of people get to know each other? By communication. If you know people at the top, you would learn that they have people that surround them. They are communicating and talking with people that surround them. They are having like minds surround them so that they always have the mentality to go to the top. Because if you think that you will always have like this ginger to go to the top, like I'm always going to have this activeness and the mentality to go up, sweetheart, no. Sometimes your body and your brain are going to be drained. You need people that would give you that boost to say, girl, you can do this, go up to the top. You have to talk with people. You have to learn to associate even with your peers, because once you start talking with people, you would learn so much. You would know so much that you didn't even think of knowing. So you have to learn to be communicative, to be a communicative person. And that in turn means you have to also learn how to talk to people. You don't talk to people rudely and call that communication. You don't talk to people in a dismissive manner and call that communication. You have to learn how to talk to people in a way that they get the message and that you can get the message that you want back from them, if you get what I mean. Now, if you want a video on how we can be communicative, just drop that in the comment section below, and I am always ready to give videos out on how to grow. Number 5 tip we're going to is you have to be creative. Now, you have to get those creative juices flowing. You have to be the one that comes up with the ideas when you're looking for ideas. You have to be the idea person. I have learned in my career that once I'm the idea person, everybody acknowledges me. And I love it when people acknowledge the things that I'm doing, because they're showing me that my hard work pays off. They're showing me that when I sit down and say I'm going to be creative, that pays off. And I love being creative naturally. So what I'm just trying to say is, when you're creative, people will know. People will recognize that. People will love that. People would want to associate themselves with that. So you have to be creative in the things that you are doing, in the choices that you are making, in the work that you are immersing yourself in. So that is all. I hope these 5 tips were able to help you one way or another. Until next time, have a lovely day. Bye.